Chapter 1: Introduction to the Facade Design Pattern. Have you ever wondered how software engineers manage the complexity of systems that are as intricate as a spider's web? In the world of software development, simplicity is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. This necessity brings us to an elegant solution known as the Facade Design Pattern. The Facade pattern serves as a beacon of simplicity in the often tumultuous seas of software complexity. By providing a simplified interface to more complex subsystems, it helps in reducing dependencies and makes client interactions much easier. Chapter 2: Understanding the Facade Pattern in a PHP application. To understand the Facade pattern, consider a typical scenario in a PHP application dealing with an e-commerce system. This system might involve several classes such as OrderService, PaymentService, and ShippingService, each responsible for different aspects of the transaction process. Let's dive into what these might look like. Imagine there's a class called OrderService. This class takes care of creating orders. Then there's PaymentService, which processes payments. Lastly, the ShippingService is responsible for shipping the orders. Chapter 3: Simplifying interactions with the Facade pattern. Now, interacting with each of these services separately can be quite cumbersome and error-prone. This is where the Facade pattern shines. It involves creating a single class, let's call it OrderFacade, that encapsulates the complexity of interactions between these services. In the implementation, the OrderFacade class would internally create instances of OrderService, PaymentService, and ShippingService. It then provides a method, perhaps named placeOrder, which seamlessly handles the interactions between these services. When this method is called, it first creates an order, processes the payment, and finally ships the order. Chapter 4: Benefits of using the Facade pattern. Here's how this simplifies the process. Instead of juggling multiple service objects, all a client needs to do is interact with the order facade. With one method call, the client is able to place an order, pay for it, and arrange for its shipping. The complexities of which service does what and in what order are all neatly hidden behind the facade. The beauty of the Facade pattern doesn't just lie in simplifying interactions. It also significantly reduces the learning curve for new developers, enhances code readability, and limits the impact of changes in the underlying subsystems on the clients. Chapter 5: The Facade pattern as a simple interface. In essence, the Facade design pattern acts like a simple, easy-to-use interface over a complex set of systems. It's like having a single remote control for your television, set-top box, and sound system, rather than juggling multiple remotes. To sum up, the Facade pattern is about simplicity and elegance. It allows developers to reduce complexity and improve the manageability of systems by hiding the intricate workings of multiple subsystems behind a single, straightforward interface. So, the next time you're faced with a tangled mess of software systems, think of the Facade. It might just be the pattern you need to bring order to chaos.